President Biden today shining a spotlight on the plight of small businesses during the pandemic. So he visited with the owners of a D.C. hardware store and a local farmer who received loans as part of that Paycheck Protection Program. They got those loans after the Biden administration changed the rules last month to target so-called mom and pop businesses with fewer than 20 employees. So joining us now to discuss the administration's efforts is Julie Verratti, a small business owner herself, co-founder of Denizens Brewing Company. She also just started in a new role. She's serving in the Small Business Administration. Julie, thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
The president today, he said the administration is trying to make a course correction in targeting the smallest businesses. What was the problem with the way the money was being distributed?
Well, you know, when the PPP or Paycheck Protection Program first launched last year, and then obviously we're in a second round now, a lot of times the smallest of the small businesses don't have, the resources. They don't have a team of lawyers working in their office or, folks at the ready to help them navigate the application process. And some of these small businesses, especially the smallest of the small, where you're talking fewer than 20 employees and sometimes even fewer than that, they may not necessarily have prior banking relationships. And so really the focus of creating this new sort of carve-out period during the program was to make sure that those businesses were targeted, they were being reached out to so they could get access to this new funding. And I will tell you, over the last 2 weeks, an additional 400,000 small businesses with fewer than 20 employees were able to get access to this program. 200,000 of which were actually first-time PPP borrowers. So we see that as a huge success in making sure we're reaching out to the smallest of small businesses out there.
And Julie, looking ahead, the president's COVID relief bill is expected to get to his desk this week. And so those checks are expected to start going out soon. What kind of a practical impact do you think that's going to have on small businesses, both short-term and long-term?
Well, I've always said, there's two larger strategies that really need to be, sort of addressed throughout this pandemic to help small businesses. One is making sure you have programs in place that are keeping cash into the accounts of small businesses so they can survive. And the second is putting an influx of cash into their bank accounts, because revenues have been drastically cut across the board, up and down this country, in every region and every area, whether you're in an urban environment, suburban, or rural. And so these programs are going to have direct impact in just getting cash into the bank accounts so that these businesses can continue to pay their vendors, continue to pay their employees, and make sure they're thriving and growing their communities and growing the economy and doing what they need to do to survive. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy. It's not just about the jobs they create, it's the communities that they create. And we need to do everything we can to make sure that we are helping them survive.
And Julie, there is an argument you're hearing a little bit out there. People are looking at these positive headlines, the vaccine distribution going better and better, the number of COVID cases going down, an expected return to normalcy. Some economists predicting a boom economy. So stores and businesses are opening up again. People are asking, do they really need help now? What do you say to them?
Yeah, I do think small businesses need help. I mean, if you take a look at it, in particular, you look at the hospitality sector. The hospitality sector has lost over 4 million jobs since February. You're looking at 16% unemployment in the hospitality and leisure sector. That's just one industry across the board of all small businesses. We really need to do everything we can right now and for the foreseeable future to make sure we're stabilizing the economy so that when people can get back to work, people can get, schools are reopened and the economy is starting to look more open, that these businesses are still here on the other side of this. I think it is now more than ever important for the government to be able to step in and make sure that we're taking care of our small businesses right now.
And Julie, you're a small business owner yourself, so walk us through what it's been like. How has your business fared during the pandemic?
We're like everybody else. I'm obviously not operating the company right now. I'm full-time working for the Small Business Administration, which has been an honor to be able to step into this role. And I think, the business that I owned sort of straddled the worlds of hospitality and agriculture and manufacturing and wholesale. And so bringing that perspective to this job has really helped me, I think, bring a sense of empathy, and it's something that I am very focused on. Over the last year, I had days where, I felt somewhat optimistic that we were going to make it through. I also had days where I woke up in the morning with just crippling anxiety that I wasn't going to make it, that I was going to lose everything that I had put towards trying to grow this business. And I'm not unique. Small business owners across the country have been feeling that level of anxiety and fear. And they've been going to work every day, fighting to survive. And if I can be helpful and really just try to bring that sense of empathy to the SBA, to try to reach out and help small businesses over the next few years, I am very happy to be of service. And we really need to make sure we're continuing to help small businesses right now.
Absolutely. Well, Julie Verratti of Denizens Brewing Company and the Small Business Administration, thanks very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.